नमस्कार, मैं सीए मनमोहन जिंदल, social impact assessor. So today this exam is very important in terms of complying the social development goals which every country has signed the treaty with the US that these sustainable development goals should be complied by 2030. So attempt to facilitate the aspirants in passing the exam. Question is, in monitoring and evaluation, what is the role of baseline data? So when you are conducting a social impact analysis, so baseline data is very important. So options are to provide initial funding estimates, to establish a starting point for measuring changes, to identify potential project partners, and to outline the project's timeline. So answer is to establish a starting point for measuring changes, because baseline data and after the interventions, what data you are receiving, that should be a little bit different. So social impact assessor should consider the baseline, midline, and headline assessment report if available of the social project being audited. So हमारे पास बेसलाइन में क्या स्थिति थी, मिड लाइन में क्या स्थिति पहुंची, एंड में क्या स्थिति बनी, इम्पैक्ट का कितना असर हुआ, तो वो सब चीज की रिपोर्ट होनी चाहिए. The baseline measurement is needed to establish the starting point in any project, program, and project-based activity. So this explanation you will find on the page number 118 of the NISM booklet. Now, question number 122. What is the primary purpose of tracking project outcomes? So, कहीं भी कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट जब आप इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं तो वो बेंचमार्क पर उसको खरा उतरना होता है, उसकी ट्रैकिंग जरूरी है, वरना तो आप मिशन से भटक सकते हैं. तो ऑप्शंस आर टू एडजस्ट project budgets, to evaluate the effectiveness of the intervention, to report on project expenditure, and to list the activities conducted. So answer is tracking is very important to evaluate the effectiveness of the intervention. Other are just temporary and not related to the tracking. Social impact assessor shall be required to set benchmarks for tracking the progress of project. So this line is at page number 190 of the NISM booklet. You can go and read that. So tracking is very important. You should set the benchmarks on which you will track the progress of the project. Which of the following statement is true about outcomes? Options are: outcome are only concerned with the negative changes, outcome must always be quantitative, outcome reflect the direct results of project activities on beneficiaries, or outcomes are the same as product goals. So outcomes are not compared to project goals. Goals are different, outcomes are different. So answer is outcome reflect the direct results of the project activities on the beneficiaries. मतलब जो हमने इंटरवेंशन किए, जो प्रोजेक्ट में एक्टिविटीज की, तो उनका डायरेक्ट रिजल्ट क्या आया. सो आउटकम आर डिफरेंस दैट ए प्रोजेक्ट or intervention can make on its beneficiary as a consequence of its activities. So पहले क्या बेसलाइन थी, क्या डाटा था, क्या इंटरवेंशन किए, और उसके जस्ट आफ्टर आउटकम क्या आया. These are short term changes, benefits, or learnings, and other effects are qualitative in nature and are an anticipated effect of an intervention. So these are qualitative changes outcome. An example of qualitative outcome measure in an education project could be the number of new schools built, improved student attitude towards learning, percentage of students passing exam, total number of teachers paid. So answer is improved students attitude towards learning. So you can verify that number of schools are quantitative, percentage of students passing exam quantitative, total number of teachers trained quantitative. So short-term changes, benefits, learnings, and other effects are qualitative in nature and are an anticipated effect of the intervention. So answer will be improved student attitude towards learning. Which of the following best defines impact in a context of a project or intervention? Options are short-term outputs and activities, immediate changes observed in the beneficiaries, long-term changes in the individual and society, and project budget and funding details. So answer is impact is a long-term changes in individuals and the society. So explanation is that impact is the broader long-term change that a project or intervention may have on individuals that are called beneficiaries and on society more generally. It includes positive, negative, intended, unintended long-term effects, commonly capturing changes in the social behavior, lifestyle changes, and social norms. So these questions are from the book on social impact assessor exam available on Amazon. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. नमस्कार.